So here we are. The Apex Legends Season 9 tier list. I'm gonna give my take, straight up, okay? So we're gonna go in order and how they have them listed. Octane. So what do we know about Octane already? So Octane to me got a slight nerf, slight buff at the same time. He gets more of a stim, faster stim recharge. But he takes a lot more damage on it. They changed the bullet spread on his sliding approach when he does the low bounce off his pad. I don't think that changes him anywhere on the tier list. I think for the people that are already Octane mains, that are already cracked out with him, that are aware that he takes damage with the stim, though, I think it just makes him a little bit more dangerous. They've already learned how to adapt fighting on low health, you know? I still think that he's going to stay in 8. Now we have Pathfinder. Pathfinder got a buff. He got low profile removed. He was already a super mobile legend. To me, Pathfinder, I'm going to put him also as A. Rampart. There weren't any changes really, except for the change to her shield and how much damage it takes before they get destroyed. You know, obviously she's known for holding a lot more rounds in the heavy mags. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Nothing really changed from Season 8 going to Season 9. I still think she's a B tier legend. Watson. I never used her. I never really cared for her. Yeah, they gave her the shield buff. That's nice. I actually did use her for a couple matches. Yeah, it healed faster. It was nice. I can loot and I got some, but it wasn't enough for me to notice a difference and feel like I really wanted her. She's definitely going to be a C tier. Wraith, it's without question she's going to be an A tier. For all the mains that stuck through her through the whole time with the low profile, guess what? They're going to be sweatier again. They're going to be a lot harder to take down. Who cares about the whole hitbox change that they did? But dude, she's gonna go back to being a hard legend to take down again. So Fuse, you know, they added the extra knuckle cluster to him. I mean, I feel like having that extra knuckle cluster will make him a little bit more useful as far as dealing damage if you happen to catch him in the ult, or if you're trying to break down doors and stuff like that. That's good too. As far as like his usefulness as a legend, and like, do I want him on the team? Do I feel like he's a high tier, very popularly picked legend? No. It's like between C or D for me. It's not, you know. If I'm gonna compare him to Watson, I would pick a Watson over him. He's gonna be a D. Everyone's saying B, S, E. I think D is good for him. E. You know what? Yeah, you guys are right. Revenant, my boy Rev. You know, he's still up there with an A. He's right up there. We're still gonna see a lot of Octane Rev metas. Yeah, that's gonna be a quick, easy one. He's still an A tier legend. I like the until something happens and they do a change to him to, I don't know what they'll do as far as a change. Like he's still an A tier legend. A lot of teams would love to have Revenant because now people love the totem push aggressively. And even though that we found out Valkyrie, you can't go totem push in Valk's ultimate, I think still, like, Valk will be the eyes in the sky. People are going to focus her, and you're still going to probably get the Octane Rev push from, like, from downtown, somewhere else. You know, you're still going to get it. Rev to me is still A. And then Valkyrie, you know, I saw the cooldown times. I said she was going to be overpowered, and she is. She is. And I don't want to be the person that's like, oh god, she's S tier, she's god tier right now. I have yet to play with her physically and see what she's like in a gunfight. And to be fair, like with the cooldown and stuff, and I saw like a 40 or 50 second cooldown for one of her tacticals, I think it was. But there's no telling how she is going to be as far as like how you use her and how you is to fight against her, you know. But as far as like already like what she's capable of doing with her not just her ultimate but even her tactical and being able to fly, I'm gonna be fair and I'm gonna give her a B on that. She can stun you. I think she has the capability of being able to start a fight and having you guys be able to push and eliminate an enemy legend right away. If she catches you with her strike, her missiles, and you guys push that one person and take one person out right away and make it a 2v3, that's B. That's fair. Oh, now we got Crypto. Let me see what the chat thinks about Crypto. Hold on. Where do you guys think Crypto belongs? Crypto is S tier. Everyone's saying Crypto's S tier. Bloodhound is still way better. All right, we're going on to Caustic. So Caustic is going to, you know, with his nerf that they did for the gas, I still think he's a very useful legend as far as like how he controls an area. I'm going to give him a B. His gas, I still hate going against Caustics. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not afraid of being in the gas. I just still don't enjoy it. All right, Gibby Gibraltar. Gibraltar is still a very viable legend. Even with the changes to his shield and the dome. The dome I didn't really care for. As long as he still has the fast healing, that to me is very big. But now we're starting to see a lot of like Gibby mains come out, and or people that use Gibraltar are using them properly. You don't use the shield to hide in and heal. You're supposed to use that to help you rotate, take cover, and stuff like that, and change the pace and the tempo of the fight when they get in close quarters. So to me, I still think Gibby is A tier. Horizon coming up with that nerf, dude. She was S tier with the nerf to just how much time and like just to her tactical. It just knocks her down to A. Like S tier, I loved having Horizon. She's still a very mobile legend, jumping off from high places and not having to get that delay running. She's still a very lethal legend. Horizon's an A. Lifeline change. Lifeline, the change to Lifeline. She now can res 2 more people. We lost the shield, but it makes her more of a combat style healer. I have some good friends of mine that are Lifeline mains, and I think that they're probably pretty excited for the change because it gives them a different style to play, and I think that it'll help them be a little bit more of an aggressive player, more of an offensive combat style. And also, a lot of the times there were situations where I know every Lifeline main can probably relate, where both your legends have gone down, and if you can res both of them and rotate, even if they're getting pushed, you're still in the fight, and the fact that you know that you can res 2, you can come back with the hopes that they don't get thirsted. But I think to me this change, honestly, there's a lot of A tier legends. I'm excited for this. I don't care. She's an A. What the hell just happened?
Crypto is S tier.
Let's finish this. Loba, S. And no, it's not S for simp. Just cut your guys' crap out. It's not S for simp. I am not even kidding. We are going to see a flock of Loba mains coming out. You can use her tactical now to flank, rotate, push a fight, and get out of a fight. We are going to see a lot of aggro Lobas. You guys might not agree with me on that. Loba's an S tier. She's up there with... Don't make your guys' own tier list then. Mirage. I do want to say something about Mirage. Somebody in the chat hit me up earlier, was like, why do a lot of people hate Mirage? What did Mirage do to people? You know what it is? You know what Mirage did to people to make them want to hate him? Make them hate him? He bamboozled them.
Crypto is F tier. Stop crying, Buri.
Reese with 1,000 bits over here telling me that yes, Crypto's F tier. Stop crying, Burry. You heard it here, Burry. Burry, you might have won the 1v1 battle, but the war's not over. But back to Mirage. Like I said, the people that don't like Mirage are also the same people that complain about getting killed by the Spitfire. You know what both those things have in common? You suck. You suck at the game. You suck at the game. Mirage is underrated. He can res you invisible. And the fact that legends, people are figuring out that in order for the decoys and his ultimate to work, you have to be the dummy. Bro, sometimes for me, I don't even, unless I know which Mirage it is and they don't know how to play the dummy, and I'm like, I really don't know, I don't pay attention to Mirage. I know people are like, oh, just look for the glow. Dude, by that time, the fact that you have to think that way to look for the real Mirage, he's already got you. You've already been got. That's the thing about Mirage. If you have to already go through a different process than you already know for your gunfight to change the way that you're thinking and approaching it to try to find the real Mirage, you've already been bamboozled. He's got you changing up the way you play. Period. Don't at me. Bangalore? Still a solid B tier. She was B tier even before the nerf smoke. They brought it back. She's still a B tier. Very balanced, very viable legend. And I think we're gonna see a lot of her more. She might even move up to A tier just because we have Valk now. If the combination of Valk's stunning missiles and then you got the Rolling Thunder, you might even see some Valk, Bangalore, and Gibraltar or Fuse combos, things that just really just deal a lot of damage, and we'll call it the Control Alt Delete squad at this point. And then we got Bloodhound. I'm gonna be honest, you're not S tier this year. Respawn did you dirty. They took the assist away from you from being able to scan, which I don't understand how that's not an assist still. Why they removed assist scans for you but not for Crypto? He's an A-leg. Bloodhound's A tier.
Have you seen Rule 34 Loba?
What the hell is Rule 34 Loba? Is that something I look up now or later? I'm probably gonna do it later. Oh, we're definitely not looking at that now. Whoa. You guys will see this clip on TikTok later today. Trust me.